Hi everyone, Spotsy here. Hey, welcome back. Reno or little mini makeover is done on the bike now. Thought I was just changing the handlebars. When I did that, kind of led me to a couple of other things and a few things worn out in the bike and maybe just not as fresh as it was before. So I thought, you know, this is the opportunity now whilst it's in. Let's have a look at what we've done. Well, here we go. Here are some of the parts we changed on the bike. I thought I'd lay them out for you and have a bit of a look what's going on. We'll just start at the very front here. So firstly, I changed the handlebars as we talked about and took the ape hangers off, and I lowered those down. So the bars I've got on it now are what's called a roller bar. They're a burley bar and they're 1 3/4 inch and they look superb. Okay, things such as I changed things like the grips on the bike because when you have a look, I mean these have been on the bike for like 14 years and all the rubber's just worn off them and so forth. And I felt, you know something, whilst it's apart, here's my opportunity to change it all up. So other things I've changed on the bike as well. So all the cables obviously. I changed the air intake, and the reason I changed the air intake was whilst I like the pod filter, I'm a fan of it and they're still around now on new bikes, I felt it was just a time, an opportunity to change it up and just make it a bit fresher. And the same with the big radius pipes. Whilst, you know, they're a pretty common pipe on most motorcycles, I felt that it was just time to change it up a little bit again. Things like the brake pedal rubber here doesn't match the actual foot pegs, and the reason being is their other one fell off. It vibrated and fell off over a number of years. Change the foot pegs also too, because, you know, after a bit of time they tend to over center, and whilst they're straight they actually hang down a little bit as well. So all the cables needed changing, the wiring, and yeah, it was a bit more of a job than I thought it was going to be, but very happy with the result. Well guys, welcome to our Harley world. There's the beast, my 2017 Night Rod. Great bike. And just introduce you quickly to my son's bike. It's a 2018 Street Bob, stage 2, 107, absolute weapon. It's got high balls on it, 16-inch high balls, and you'll notice that they're pushed right forward here. And the reason being is Stephen's 6'8" tall, and to be perfectly honest, when I take this bike for service or I ride it, I can barely make it. I can barely reach the handlebars and ride it properly. Saddleman seat, a nice air intake, Screaming Eagle intake, 2-1 Bassani. He just doesn't ride it enough, that's all. And let's have a look. And here's the bike, and here's what we've done. So, changed out the bars, and we've put on roller bars. And the roller bars are the burley bars. They've got a really nice shape on top, and I think they look superb. I think also too with the grips I chose, so I just chose from the rubber and chrome collection, And I didn't know, but now you can buy grips that are normal size, and these are slightly oversized. And the oversized definitely go better with the thicker bars, and I elected to go that way as well. So the rubber and collection is on the grips and the foot pegs, and also on the gear lever, and I think it looks great. What I did change on the bike that I didn't think I was going to change was a couple of things. Firstly, there's a bit of clashing culture here, I guess, but you know, I went for the S&S type teardrop, right? And whilst it's a very classic style, and I really love it. And the fact is, it's chrome. They used to always be a bit more of the polished alloy look. But what I like about it is a slightly modern effect with the cutouts in it. And I think it makes it look good. Because I changed the shape of the bike, and the pipes were big radius pipes, I thought it was just time maybe to try and straighten them out. I would have liked the original staggered type pipe, but you know, it's very difficult to buy things for older bikes these days. So I ended up with these pipes here. They're called Freedom pipes. They're made by Freedom, and they're called Declaration pipes. So they've got a slight turnout on the end. I feel as though just freshening up the bike looks a lot different with the whole lowered bars and everything. I've ridden it. Yeah, it rides differently, and after 14 years of riding it with ape hangers, now I've certainly got it to a different style altogether, but very, very happy with it. I've had to also buy another headlight as well. The outer ring in here is not secure enough for my liking. Again, can't buy that headlight from Harley Davidson, had to buy it from Rollies. So just another thing, guys, just be aware also too, keeping a bike for a long term is a great idea, but unfortunately, parts tend to not be available for these bikes anymore. Things even like the fork tubes we talked about before, they had to be non-genuine. Just don't make them anymore. Very difficult to get. But things wear out, things happen, and that's life.